grand that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Papa gave his buddy $100 for it, and this is a check, $8 for earnest money for it before we had it delivered. Griffin's Antiques, here's $1,000, and all kinds of things came from Griffin's. And here's another one for $1,600. And this was bunkie board or boards, that's 1,600. Mr. Antique for the pub mirror, that's the one in the hallway there. Man, we bought that in the summer of '74 in Phoenix for $146.50. Anyway. Here's Lee Holly's Antiques, which we got Roseanne's nightstand from, but not the one that's in there now. Ours chest and nightstand with the mirror. Oh, this might be in Galveston. We bought her some furniture in Galveston, and one of them was that pretty circular mirror. We had it hanging in her bathroom somewhere for a while, and I don't know where at the moment it is, but it was a nice mirror, and we bought her a chest and a nightstand. It could be those things got wrecked and pitched away. I don't know. Wouldn't you know? Here is something, just cute pictures sitting on that stand in there in the dining room of a JDH car that went to Joel, Uncle Jim Spurs, and WHH pocket watch to John. Didn't remember that we gave them a pocket watch. Do you see a pocket watch on there? Maybe it didn't get in the picture, but those are.
Oh, it's hanging up at the top there.
Oh, I see it. Well, I'm glad to know that John got a pocket watch in here. I'm going to give David Grandpa's, which is more important. Whose pocket watch was that?
WHH.
Really? I'm glad to find these. And they're those wonderful old handmade spurs by Uncle Jim that also David has. This cute little car. Oh, and this is the summer we went back and visited them in Illinois, and this is the gilt. This one is, I'm glad I took pictures of this. See this beautiful old, I think it used to be a stationery box. That was Grandma Hathaway's, this was my mother's. And in there are different little things. The gilt box of Mary Lucille Hathaway's to Lucille. And the white jewel case, WGG, my mother, to Sarah, with bluebird pins from Jerusalem in their original box. To see, I kept some records. And then here on the same occasion is my 2 high school graduation gift box. They came from 2 different, I think one was from an aunt. The white one went to Julianne with Damascene Mouse from Toledo. And the green one went to Rebecca with a smaller cameo, my cameo. And that cute there's their little mouse. And there's some baby beads. One of them was probably, but anyway, I'm glad I kept some records. I had a clip on those, and you can do that again, and you're getting dragged into stuff. You know, I'm so glad to be working on this, but I think, oh my gosh, it's kind of late to work on these things. You can put all this stuff in the same clip or put it in a baggie or something. Let me see what else is here. This is cute. Was I talking to you about the basin and pitcher?
That are in your
the
bathroom?
antique one? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a letter to the Honorable Sam Houston at the Denton County Courthouse in Denton, Texas. One of Papa's buddies from that school we went to in Washington. Dear Sam, his name was Sam Houston. Thanks a lot for the information on the bowl and pitcher. He sent him all the. I'm glad to be reassured that they are not recent productions of Hong Kong. And then he talks on about us and hope all is going well with the Sam Houstons and hope to keep us up to date on your activities. And it's sincerely yours, James D. Hathaway, Chief Judge. Okay, patio inventory. we're gonna just scan through these. It's gonna take forever to do it. But I actually typed this stuff up at some point. I never dated anything. But here, Pajarillo Antiques, purchased March 19th, 1994, and delivered March 20th, 1994. Okay. All this 1880s highboy chest, lingerie size Victorian, mahogany, refinished. Paid $795 for it. That's the one in the south bedroom. And Joe's Michelle admired that when it came, and I thought, fine, you can have 1880 bed and dresser, south bedroom, East Lake Victorian, even Lynn correctly identified that. Carved black walnut in its original finish, $2,495. And a circa 1880s oak dresser and mirror, serpentine front, Victorian, original condition. I think that's the one in Roseanne's bedroom, and it really was. It came to this guy in that condition. $697.50. Your father-in-law liked antiques. Other Pajarillo antiques appraised by above salesman R.C. Boy, he was good. He was here at the house and he appraised these on March 20th of 94. Oak kitchen bunkie board. That one going to Jennifer. 1830, it's marked Paris on the back, and he thought it was from Belgium. Plaque on the back says Paris. Yeah, I made a note of that. $2,395. These are their appraisal prices, I guess. And we had owned them for a while before that. Mahogany bunkie board. That's the one in the den. I don't call it a den. Library. What is that place? It's a study. $3,800 minimum. He's telling us. He says to insure it for $4,500. That's a biggie. Dark stained oak barley twist bench. That's the thing in the living room in there. $3,500. And the matching chairs, $1,800 each. Probably part of an 8-piece set originally. Were common in Spanish chateaus, probably mid-1880s. And he recommends reupholstering them in tapestry. He thinks we can get it done for about $400. How many years ago was it? From 1994. Many upholsterers throw it away and use styrofoam. He says, no. Important to, and he put it in quotes, re-web, hand tie, and use new corner blocks. If a upholsterer doesn't know what we're talking about, go elsewhere. He doesn't know antiques. And I know something I didn't put down here, the stuff inside is sisal, S-I-S-A-L, and he said, have them put that back in there. Don't stuff it with some new false stuff. To restore the finish of bench and chairs, cut half the length of bristles off a cheap brush to apply Howard's dark oak to the entire surface. Take the furniture outside, let it soak on there for 2 hours, and then use he's RC, then use RC's polish. It used to be guardsman polish, but RC has put it in a spray container. And he told us where we could find it and all that. Really, this guy was so cool. Do not use oil polish on our wood furniture, use cream polish. And the total of all that stuff that he appraised is $17,978. Other old or antique furniture, any values are guesses by me. That's the glass-fronted, copper-banded law bookcases. 17 complete in good condition at $95 each, 2 with the glass broken. Like all the way through all those. And some of those, you guys have 2 of them with a nice top at the bottom to make a complete little thing. The side chairs, which need recaning, they're in. I have one in my bedroom. I guess that's all there was. Swivel desk chair, you go through it. Claw and purple glass ball-footed swivel piano stool. That's a little thing in there. $200, and I'm just guessing at the values. And the Santa Cruz County Sheriff desk. Well, but the chair, $300. And the oak, my name is Old House, probably WHH era. Is that thing? Jennifer showed Richardson in there. $250. Oak secretary, beveled oval mirror front, dark sideboard barley twist legs and trim, that's sitting right over there. Caned side panels, back piece, geometric molded center back piece. I guessed it at $600. I don't have a clue. And my old Rail X Ranch Story and Clark in here. It's way overpriced. Old upright pianos go for nothing anymore. And
Is this something you found in your office, or?
yeah, first file I came across a
Oh, good,
note.
good, good. Cool,
And
cool.
if we can find the right kind of envelope, which this isn't it, we ought to put this whole file in it and put it with whatever it is you're working on.
Okay, cool. Thank you for
Mhm.
finding that. All right, that's very good.
Oak roll top desk, that's the sheriff's one. And, but I put here, any values or guesses by CHH. So, I'm not gonna, look at that, 2 pages, small antiques, brass Turkish coffee server. I think I gave that to Caleb. Basin and pitcher set.
Okay, well, so let's decide what else do we need to do today. At some point, I think we should pay Scrabble, but we're gonna do it.
Oh, we should, antique old glassware. Now, this is what I did, Jennifer, this is what you've been working on, so here's what I did. You know, I'm not good at putting dates on things, but I think that this was, yeah. I don't
Cool,
know.
Mama.
35 pieces of purple glass at $30 average price.
Yeah, that sounds about like what they're going for today.
Corinthian by Sebring USA, it's that pretty little.
Save all,
basket.
yeah, I wanna save all that stuff.
Yeah, I thought I found these.
Yeah, thank you.
And brass Spanish chandelier bought in 1964.
Is that in the dining room?
That's the one in there.
That's
It's
cool.
never had its light bulbs changed.
It's amazing. I
And
forgot it was
and
from
they all
Spain.
they all still work.
That's amazing.
I think
They-
occasionally
one comes and goes.
it comes and goes,
Yeah.
but it's loose inside the chandelier.
They
It's
do not make them like
I
they used
valued
to.
it at $200. And the hanging lamp, the saloon hanging billiard table lamp in there, $100 there.
Oh, that's
here,
stickers,
now,
literally. Aw,
Here are
cool.
more things that I gave to, that's something I gave to Karen.
Okay.
Those are the old, what did they call that? They had a special name for that kind of stuff. A real good, there's a shoehorn and a hook for your shoes. And whatever that other little dish was for. I gave those all to Karen on her birthday.
Cool.
And that's the way I package them up in a pretty little box. I used to do things so nicely. Now I
Me
see.
too. I used to.
What are these for, Jennifer?
I don't know.
One says Pilgrim cranberry glass, $33. Our vase, that's that little pretty red one. I don't know whether it's in the bathroom up there. This one I call M&J's. Michelle and
Joe's probably.
Vase, blue cameo. I may have given that to her as a gift. I remember it. West Virginia Crafts. Yeah, there's another one for $24.95. They're somewhere in the house. Antique Mall in San Diego, bought in 1987.
I remember that trip.
You need one pair of Windsor candlesticks, $35 a pair, and a 12-inch princess pattern. See, that's one of those that
One of the
match
green
our
ones.
others.
Yeah.
Look, $5, nicks on the edge. Princess sugar bowl and lid, $20. I tell you, we need something to store these in, but you'd find all kinds of things in there.
That's cool.
And information where they came from. Roseanne spelled with a Z. Sounds like something I bought in Galveston. White sewing machine. Oh, I got rid of that too. Joe had me, no, it was Tom that pointed that out to me. And I bought it and finally wound up sending a treadle, it's an old treadle machine. I gave it to the Salvation Army. Never did anything with it. Galveston, Princess Pitcher, oh my gosh. Now there's a bunch of glass stuff that I bought about 1986 with the prices.
Yeah.
Look at this, I kept everything,
You should organize too. It's a good thing.
sort of. Antique mall. Some kind of glass circa 1900, and another little sales tag in there. Victoria's Parlor Antiques, Indian Rocks Road in Bel Air Bluffs, Florida. Though there's some more glass items, Jennifer.
Okay.
I can help
Sit
you look
down.
at them if we ever need to. Some on antiques and Phoenix, double English school desk. Papa got that thing for $88. That was including
That sounds like a
tax.
good deal.
Mhm.
And that's promised to your sister-in-law.
Yes.
RC's Antique Estate Furniture. He was such a good guy. He's the one that came out here and appraised this stuff, and we bought stuff from somebody's collectibles for $4,450. Your daddy did not mind throwing money after things he liked.
But pretty stuff. Fortunately, he had good taste. He
RC's.
really
Yeah, that
did.
was RC. I really liked that guy.
Now, where was
that
that?
guy.
Was
Well,
that Tucson?
we saw this guy, remember there used to be different kinds of shows in Elkhorn Mall, there in the mall? He was in there and Papa saw the furniture and stuff, and boy, he went around buying stuff, and then later RC delivered it all down here, and we met him, and he was a real cool dude, and I think he knew his stuff.
That's cool.
And sold at shows only, statewide, and that was California.
That's
All right,
cool.
boy,
Oh, I'm glad you found the list.
elegant junk shop.
Is junk spelled with a Q?
Yeah, JUNQUE.
Actually, I think I remember that, seeing that store.
And here's what, that's the Waverly Black Spiral andirons and one Princess Depression glass plate. Oh, yeah, Jennifer. I'm not gonna read all these to you. They're-
No, that's
they're,
fine.
they're fun to read.
But it's good to know they're there. And what we need to figure out is what to tackle next. And when to stop for the day. We actually have put in a few hours of work. You can stop that anytime. We actually